Welcome to my high voltage hustle.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god.
You'll see me bid on my parts car. And you'll see this gorgeous mini truck come alive. Well, before you start tearing it apart, stop. I'm Bailey. I'm an educator, builder, and DIYer. And in this series, you'll join me as I rip apart a Nissan Leaf and install its electric powertrain into a 79 Datsun mini truck. I've wired a lot of powertrains, but this will be my first EV swap from start to finish. Come watch me learn as I go and laugh at my mistakes. So plug in, grab some popcorn, and join the hustle. Hi, I'm Bailey with High Voltage Hustle, and I work in the electric vehicle aftermarket. And in this video, we are going to look at 4 assets that I have around my house that I could potentially sell to fund my next electric vehicle swap project. We will also look at my assets. So what are my strengths? What are the skills that I have that prepare me for an EV swap? But I also want to identify my weaknesses so you can really see what are we going to grow and learn throughout this series. The first asset to evaluate is this Stomphy B-flat trumpet. So 16-year-old me thought that this was probably my most valuable asset, but looking online, I can really only get anywhere from $1,000 to $4,000 for it used. The second asset is my old reliable 2013 Honda Civic. It is the base coupe model, 4-cylinder, 1.8 liter engine. We actually bought this vehicle from auction and fixed it up. So it has a restored salvage title already and no airbags, and the interior is sun faded as hell. The third asset is my toy, a 2005 Wrangler TJ with a straight 6 engine. To talk a little bit more about it, I ended up doing a rough country 4-inch lift on this bad boy. We've got a 12,000 pound winch on the front, Nylite aftermarket lights. I got some really great all-terrain BF Goodrich tires. And then I do have to do some repairs to this soft top window. So that's the big thing that I got to work on before I put it up for sale.
Ethereum poised for record highs.
Bitcoin hits new record above $107,000.
The final asset that I can evaluate is my cryptocurrency. I have Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't know, man, how at all. So to summarize, my Stomphy trumpet is out. It's really just not worth enough money. The Honda Civic I use in my everyday life, and it's not worth that much. So those 2 are out. Now it leaves me the choice of my TJ or my cryptocurrency. And since Bitcoin is to the moon, I think I'm gonna have to sell the Wrangler.
You can say goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Our hearts give
For the break that would make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough, and it's hard at the end of the day. I need some.
Oh, let's
looking at those 4 assets give you a good idea of what my financial budget is and preparing me for success. But that's only one part of the equation. I want to take a look at my blind spots, my assets, my strengths. What do I need to develop as I perform this EV swap? So let's put me on blast. Let's see, what am I good at? What am I bad at? Okay, and then the last thing that I want to mention is what are my strengths and weaknesses and how can that be helpful for you as you watch this series? So I think I have really great EV component knowledge. So hopefully I will do my best to describe and explain components. But if you ever have questions about them, drop it in the comments so that I can kind of educate or help out where appropriate. And I know we have an AI bot that can just tell us everything now, but sometimes it's good to hear it in like pure language or see pictures or visuals or examples. So if there's things that you're not seeing in my video series that you want to see related to EV component knowledge, I can help with that. Second, another strength that I think I have is I'm a continuous learner and I don't mind getting my hands dirty to learn. I love learning new things. I love the challenge and I really want to be transparent in showing people how I learn those things. So it makes it feel like you can do it too. Because yeah, I get a lot of joy and value in my life, like figuring out how to use these tools. And like, in a way, I feel like I'm like more equipped for the apocalypse. Like I can make a battery and we can Last of Us this shit. So, you know, that's a strength. Then I am good at crimping and wiring. You know, I've done a lot of crimping of pins. I know how to strip cable. I know how to strip wire. So much later in the series, after I get through fabrication, I think it'll be really helpful for you. Hopefully I can be an educator when it comes to wiring and crimping and routing and wiring diagrams and planning wiring. That's a strength that I feel that I have. But weaknesses, nobody likes to say what they're weak at. How do you turn your weakness into a positive? Well, I don't know anything about fabrication. I don't know anything about welding. That's why over here at this fab table, I can't even at the time of filming this talk much about it because I'm still learning, but I'm going to put that on blast. I'm going to put that on Front Street. I'm going to show people what I'm learning later in this series because that's important to me. I want other people to feel like they can do it too. So I will flaunt those weaknesses and show them off. And then another weakness that I think I have forgotten over the years is tool use. So, you know, I had to buy that like threaded or that thread. What is it called? Let me show you. This. I had to buy this. Stuff like this. You know, people who have worked in this industry for decades, like they can look at something and be like, that's a 10 mil or that's an M8. I can't do that. So that's a weakness that I have. I don't have those things memorized because I just don't have the experience. You know, I did grow up, you know, working in the barn, but that was a long time ago. So these are skills that I've forgotten over time that I'm relearning. So I will acknowledge them as a weakness that tool use, if you already have tool use down, that is a strength that you have that I don't. And so I think the purpose of this series is I'm not making this series for the people who already know how to do this stuff. You know, the people that I see every year at SEMA or at conferences who have been building for years, this series is not for you. Like this series is for someone who's just like a normal consumer, who's thinking about an EV, who's thinking about a career change, who's curious about working with their hands. Like this series is for you. And so I want to go through this, like I'm new to it since I reasonably am. And so this is really a video series for those people. I hope I can make it educational and interesting, but I think above all, I want to make it feel like you can do this too. And so if you're already doing this too, I hope you still watch and I hope I'm still interesting. But most of all, this is for the newbies. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Now I encourage you to go do the same thing at your house. Look around, what assets can you scrape together to fund your next project vehicle? And take a moment to reflect on yourself and identify like, What are you really good at that you can hammer out for low budget? And what do you need to invest time and maybe money in to learning a skill that you don't have right now? And if you like this video, please check out my Datsun truck video where I look at the truck as an asset. How did I pick the truck that I was doing? Why did I pick that truck? And what are the things that you're looking for to make sure that you get the most value out of your project vehicle? So thank you. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate you being here every week. Thanks, fam. Hey, I'm Bailey with High Voltage Hustle.